Welcome back to the Pickle Fieldhouse here on campus in Gallatin, Tennessee, as the VolState Pioneers will be taking on the Motlow State Bucks. I'm Ethan Vance with Tim Reese, and here's your Toyota Gallatin starting lineups. For the Bucks, number 0, Josh Griffith, 6'2" guard, redshirt freshman out of Atlanta, Georgia. Number 22, Tayden Ware, freshman, 6'7" forward out of Gainesville, Georgia. Number 23, Xavier Farrell, 6'2" freshman out of Tullahoma, Tennessee. And number 35, Sonia O. He's a sophomore, 6'11" forward / center out of Sangai. And number 25, Colton Wilbanks, 6'6" forward, sophomore out of Gainesville, Georgia. And for your VolState Pioneers, number 1, Taylor Groves, 6'3" sophomore out of Cross Plains, Tennessee. Number 4, Preston King, 6'6" sophomore out of Westmoreland, Tennessee. Number 5, Jamal Nero, 6'2" freshman out of Conyers, Georgia. Number 12, Kanan Hell, 6'3" sophomore out of Gallatin, Tennessee. And number 23, Dylan Delk, 6'4" freshman out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. We're about 24 seconds from game time.
If you missed the ladies' game between the Lady Bucks and the Lady Pioneers, it was an exciting overtime thriller, tied up at 86 at regulation. But VolState with 13 points in the overtime period to 8 for the Lady Bucks take the victory. Their second conference win of the year. They moved to 2-4 on the season, 2-1 in conference play. Motlow State takes their first loss of the conference, and it's their second loss in a row. They're now 5-2. 99-94 was the final score, as the starting lineups will be delivered here in-house. Motlow State, a totally different team. Not only the women, but also the men from last year's squad. I think there's only one returning player from last year, and he's injured, Nathan Dillingham, sophomore, 6'2" from Fairview, Tennessee, Fairview High School. As Justin Newton is the new coach for Motlow State. He's assisted by Nick Porter, who was with the program last year. But there was interim head coaches. There was the athletic director, Ross Fanning, took the team for a while, and he was helped by Nick Porter. But now Justin Newton is the head coach, and he has brought in a lot of players. Probably about 15 guys on the court getting ready. Motlow State wearing their hunter green uniforms. Black numbers trimmed in yellow. VolState back to their home whites. They wore the gray uniform the last home game. VolState lost to Columbia State on Wednesday. Their next game will be right here Monday night. We'll carry it on the VolState Sports Network at 6 p.m. That game, November 17th against Shawnee Community College on Monday night.
And starting at forward, a 6'4" freshman from Hendersonville, Tennessee, number 23.
Our production crew today will, before we get the tip-off, Ethan Vance will be the play-by-play man here for the men's game. Barry Inslee on camera, Paris Howard also, A.J. Fawson running the whole show. He's also handling graphics. William Sexton is on sound, and Tamira Dreher is our director. We are on the mezzanine across from the scorers table. And now for the play-by-play, Ethan Vance.
For tip, it's going to be Sonia O for the Bucks. It looks like it's going to be Preston King for the Pioneers.
You didn't want to try that last name, huh?
No.
Osenu, I think, is how it's pronounced.
Osenu.
We got to get more chairs for the Motlow State extras that are here.
And Motlow will win the tip, and it'll be Griffith bringing it up for the Bucks. Griffith the pass. Griffith with the ball. Passes to, oh, it's going to be stolen.
Couple steals in there.
Yeah. Groves bringing it up for the Pioneers. Groves with the ball. It's going to be a foul under the basket.
Lead referee Dustin Williams makes the call.
Sonia O will pick up his first, and Groves will inbound.
Tremendous size difference between Motlow State and
Groves
Pioneers.
to Delk to Jamal Nero. Preston King comes, gets it, back to Groves. Groves kicks to Hale. Hale for three. It's good. That opens up the scoring here. Cannon Hale for three. Griffith. Oh, Griffith thought about it. Now he's going to take the shot. It's good. Jamal Griffith gets the scoring started for the Bucks. Dylan Delk into Jamal Nero. Now they're going to get it to Taylor Groves. Griffith pressured him here at half court. Groves, tough shot, but it's good. Here comes Griffith. The drive, the shot, that was by Ware, but the tipping goes for Colton Wilbanks. Jamal Nero drives, kicks to Hale. Hale's going to pass up the three, but Groves is going to shoot that. It's going to be way short.
Cannon Hale doesn't normally turn down open threes.
Jamal Griffith with a tough finish. Here comes Jamal Nero up to Delk. Oh, that's Preston King. My apologies. Preston King with the bucket. Where Colton Wilbanks, he's going to take the free throw jumper. Ace good. Back and forth scoring here to open up the game. Groves. Down. Dylan Delk is short.
He says he was fouled.
Wilbanks drives, hangs, doesn't finish. Sonia O can't finish.
5 shots until the ball went out of bounds.
And it's going to be Pioneer ball.
And a fresh 5 for Motlow State.
It's going to be 20. It's going to be
Matetdu
checks in along with Tristan Warfield. Number 21, Brian Johnson. Oh, the steal early. They go right at him, but he can't hit. Too strong. Jamal Nero. Oh, that was number 11, Kenai Johnson. Groves comes, gets it, but they bring the double team.
Cannon Hale's open over here in a 3.
Groves finds Nero. Nero for 3. Short. That was Kenai Johnson with the rebound as he brings it down the floor. He's gonna give it to JB Snipe. They're gonna give it down low to Tristan Warfield. He kicks it out. That 3 is made by Brian Johnson, the redshirt sophomore. They bring the double team, and it's been back and forth passing from Delk to Groves, up to Nero. Groves has the ball. Delk's gonna come set him a screen. The double team, the pass to Hale. Hale for 3. It's good. Cannon Hell with his second made three of the quarter, but no transition defense. And that's going to be Bryson Johnson again. The double team here in full court. They get the ball across half court to Groves. King to Hale. Hale for three. Oh, he can't hit.
Jamal Nero didn't think he could pull it down, but he had a chance. Pull it down and go right back up.
And that's going to be a Maxwell Moore checking in for Dylan Delk.
Jersey Mike's first sub of the game for Johnny Lynn, the head coach for VolState in his third year.
It's going to be Kenai Johnson bringing it up the court. He's going to look. That was Reek. No, not Reek. That was
JB Snipe.
JB Snipe. I couldn't tell if it was a 3 or a 5 from this angle. Nero looking, finds Moore on the outside. Goes back to him. Goes across the court to Groves. Groves drives, kicks it out.
Pass at the feet of Jamal Nero.
There's another turnover for the Pioneers.
Auden Slaughter checks in for Cannon Hale. Slaughter, a freshman from Santa Fe, Tennessee, 6'2" shooter.
15-10, Motlow lead here with 14:55 to play here in the first half. It's going to stay with the Bucks. Ends men basketball. It is 2 20-minute halves.
Damaris Carroll checks in. He's a freshman from Florence, Alabama. He went to Lee High School in Huntsville.
Bryson Johnson passes it in. And reactions from the VolState benches. They thought that they were going to be able to get possession of the ball.
That's either a foul on Preston King or it was out of bounds on the other team as 11 right here for Motlow State keeps putting his hands all over Damaris Carroll. That's Kahani Johnson. Damaris kept on smacking his hand down. Damaris is telling him, keep your hands off me. Kahani, a hometown boy from right there where the main campus of Motlow State is in Tullahoma.
Bryson Johnson is able to inbound the ball. Kenai Johnson. Loses the ball. Here comes Groves pushing it down the floor for the Pioneers. Swings it over. Damaris Carroll cannot hit with the three. And that is Mati with the rebound. That is Kenai Johnson bringing up the floor. Bryson Johnson swings it over to the corner. They said he was out of bounds. And it looks like a fresh set of faces for the Motlow State, trying to keep everybody energized.
3 Johnsons on the Motlow State roster. 2 of them have played so far. Bryson Johnson and Kahani Johnson.
Looks like that original 5 would check back in. Consisted of Josh Griffith, Taden Ware, Xavier Farrell, Colton Wilbanks, and the big man, Sonia O. That last name's a bit too complicated.
Eddie Njai is in the game for VolState, number 9.
Groves has it smacked away, but a foul is called. It's going to be Taden Ware picking up the foul. It's his first. It's going to be Carroll inbounding the ball.
Shortest player on the court.
Back to Carroll, over to Moore.
Moore, a local product from Gallatin, Tennessee.
We played together in middle school. Groves backing down, draws a double team. He's looking for somebody, finds Carroll. Carroll for a deep 3. It's off. 2-on-1, but the pass just rolls too high, and that's going to be VolState ball.
Griffith had Colton Wilbanks flash into the basket, but his pass just a little too tall for Wilbanks at 6'6" from Gainesville, Georgia.
It's going to be Finn Okoli who checks in for the VolState Pioneers. As
Nearly a travel there by Max Moore.
Groves able to half court, back to Groves, back to Moore. Moore drives. Moore swatted at the rim by the big man for Motlow State.
Sanya Osanyu from Senegal. He transferred from Georgia Highlands Junior College in Georgia. 6'11", tallest player on the court.
Groves is inbounding. He finds Aiden Slaughter, who finds Moore. Moore passes it up. Can't finish from Okoli. Griffith bringing it back down. Finds Xavier Terrell, but Moore has a fast break. What a move, and he finishes. 15-12. Carroll on Griffith, 0-on-0. But he passes it back to Xavier.
I think
Griffith.
that's Tatum Ware, number 22.
Griffith trying to work on Carroll. Got 5 left on the clock. Ooh, looks like they might be.
Damaris Carroll was in his hip pocket for about 12 seconds right there. Griffith finally gets the call.
Griffith will be inbounding. Oh, looking for the oop to Tatum Ware, but he cannot finish. Groves on the other end, fast break layup as he spills onto the deck.
Averaging 24.5 points a game, and he's looking for a blow right now. He's tired.
Motlow can't hit. Moore was able to crowd the rebound and get it to Groves. To Carroll, to Moore up top, to Groves. Groves tries. Takes a little jumper and it's good. That gives VolState the lead, 16-15.
Taylor Groves already has more points in this half than he had in the entire game at Columbia State.
Ooh.
A lot of contact there.
Yeah.
Auden Slaughter picks up the foul, and they're going to say that he was shooting.
That's going to send Colton Wilbanks to the line. He sinks the first one.
Four new players in for Motlow State. VolState sends Jamal Nero in the game, along with Cannon Hale. Also in is Finn Okoli with Damaris Carroll and Max Moore.
Cole will knock down his second one. Have a sub come in.
Wilbanks checks out now with 6 points.
Something fresh, new for everybody. Nero finds Moore to Carroll. Carroll finds Okoli. Back to Jamal Nero. Dangerous pass to Moore, but Moore's able to come down with it. He passes it up, but and they're gonna call the foul as he was looking for a slam. A lot of contact up there. And Bryson Johnson's gonna pick up that foul, his first. It's gonna send Finn Okoli to the line. So he buries the first one. And he buries the second one.
Okoli from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. One of 2 international players for Johnny Lynn.
They trapped him. Oh. Cannon Hill offering to help up Bryson Johnson.
Nero charged with that foul. Moore and Okoli will go sit down. Dylan Delk and Preston King check back in.
Johnson inbound to Johnson. That was Bryson and Kanai. Bryson's got it at the top, swings it over to Kanai. Kanai's dribbling. That'd be Reek Stevens. Finds Kanai. And the VolState Pioneer defense forces a shot clock violation. As Taylor Groves will check back in. And
Ethan, he doesn't sit for long.
no, he does not.
Last year's Offensive Player of the Year and Freshman of the Year in the TCCAA.
Carroll will go sit. Hale is bringing it up. As Jamal Nero has it up top. Passes to Preston King over to Taylor Groves. Taylor Groves finds Nero, swings it over to Hale. Hale takes a spill on the deck, and they're going to say he traveled.
A lot of ball movement right there. They're trying to find Hale down in that corner. That was a quick closeout, and Cannon tried to make a move to get by the closing out defender, but tripped over his own
Kanai
feet.
Johnson passes to Reek Stevens. Back to Kanai Johnson. They're going to swing it over to Bryson Johnson, who shoots the three. Too strong. Nero up ahead to Hale. Hale is going to take a hard foul, and he's going to be sent to the line for two. That is Cannon Hale, the 6'3" from Gallatin, Tennessee. Sophomore. Buries the first one.
Started his collegiate career at Cumberland University. Did not play, redshirted. He's back for his second year with VolState. I think he's got about 9 siblings.
Wow. Hale misses the second one. And that was Tristan Warfield who came down with the ball. Kanai Johnson bringing it up the court. Groves applying pressure. Short. And that's going to be tipped out by Preston King. And that would have been number. Going to inbound. Drive. Motlow with the made bucket.
That's JB Snipe, number 13 there with his second field goal. All tied up.
Groves finds Delk, who finds Hale. Into King. King's got big Tristan on him. Hale shoots the deep three, but it's good! Cannon Hale with his third made three. And that puts the VolState Pioneers up 22-19.
Hale averages 11.3 points a game. He can get hot from
Kanai
three.
Johnson. Oh, miscommunication. Stolen. Jamal Nero draws the contact but cannot finish, and he'll be going to the line for two. Jamal Nero, 6'2", freshman out of Conyers, Georgia. It's going to be a timeout.
Thirty-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 9:22 to go in the first half. VolState with a 3-point lead, 22-19.
Cannon Hale has been on fire from that three-point line for this half for the Pioneers.
You're counting 5? What did you say? Oh, you said he's on fire.
Fire.
I thought you said he's got 5.
No.
I thought, no, he's only got 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he scored 10 points to lead all scorers. Taylor Groves with 6. Groves scored 5 points, and I couldn't tell you the last time he scored under double digits He had a 46-point effort here against Snead State back in the first home game, and that has made that clip has been made viral now as somebody mashed that up and all of his points. Said he had 50. He is just a little shy of that half-century mark. That was his highest output of his career here at VolState.
Jamal Nero at the line for 2. His first one will roll off the front of the rim. Carroll checks in. And Jamal knocks down his second one. He goes 1 for 2 from the line. It's going to be Griffith. Looks like the starting 5 is back in for Motlow. It's going to be Will Banks who got trapped. Oh.
So there was some contact there. They waited to see if the shot was going to go in, I think. Like Taylor had a lot of body on him there.
That's going to be Taylor Groves picking up the foul. It's his first. Nelson Farrell. It's going to be Tatum Ware to the line. So he buries his first one.
I got number 23 is Xavier Farrell.
Yeah, I had it right the first time.
Okay, Tatum Ware is number 22.
I couldn't tell if it stuck out from this side or not. Ooh, a near turnover as they're bringing the pressure over to Carroll, who makes a move, drives in, but just stopped by the big man. Oh, they're going to call the charge. It's Xavier Farrell.
Damaris Carroll at 6'2". I think that's generous going up against the 6'11". Sanyu. That was a bad matchup for Damaris.
Jamal Nero bringing up the court for the Pioneers. As he drives against the 6'11" big man, hangs and finishes.
Jamal Nero showed him how to do it.
Getting both teams a pine. It's going to be Xavier Farrell for 3. Won't go. Call's going to be on the floor. VolState might have a bit of trouble with that. With Sonia Sanyu, big 6'11" from Motlow State.
Trey Terry checked in for the first time.
Off the mark, but Farrell able to clean it up. Tatum Ware missed the 3. Jamal Nero bringing it up. He makes a move. He brings it back out. Finds Delk to Carroll, to King. Nero thought about the 3. He's going to drive. Can't finish. Oh, he was able to knock it away from the big man. Motlow State. Trey Terry.
5'9". Nice pass. As Sanyo looks over the defense.
And he's able to find Xavier Farrell for the layup. The Bucks are applying full court pressure. Carroll. You got Trey Terry on him. He works. Finds Preston King. Little jumper. Uses the glass.
I didn't hear him call glass.
And they call the travel on Xavier Farrell as he spills onto the deck. And Cannon Hell's going to check in for Carroll. On the floor for your Pioneers, you have number 1, Taylor Groves. Oh, timeout. That's going to be a full timeout. We're going to head to a break here on the VolState Sports Network.
Are you missing out on $400,000? A 2-year degree from VolState can increase your earnings by 17% a year. Discover your true potential in technology, business, healthcare, sciences, or the arts. Find what you've been missing. Find it at VolState.
Welcome back to the Pickle Fieldhouse, the Richard Moore Gymnasium, as we have the VolState Pioneers leading by 2 against the Motlow State Bucks. 7:25 here to play in the first half, as this has been back and forth between both teams.
Early on, looked like Motlow State was going to take it right to the Pioneers, but VolState with some outside threes by Cannon Hale. He's hit 3 of them. Taking a 2-point lead, but clearly Motlow State playing more players, so we'll see what the second half looks like. Pioneers struggle typically in the second half.
Here's able to inbound it, finds Delk. Delk's able to get it back to him. He's got Xavier Terrell on him. Groves drives on Wilbanks. Groves, tough shot. Off the back iron. Up ahead to Wilbanks. Ooh, he's able to finish it in. Groves got up there. Jamal Nero finds Groves. Trey Terry on him. Nero loses the ball, but it'll stay.
Looked like it hit off of Nero's legs, but look, another time like you either call a foul on the defender or you say it's out of bounds on the defender.
It's going to be Cannon Hale inbounding. You have Hale, Slaughter, Groves, King, and Delk on the floor for your Pioneers. And for your Bucks, you have Trey Terry, Colton Wilbanks, Sonia Osweu, Tatum Ware, and Xavier Farrell. Trey Terry bringing it up the court. They find Wilbanks down inside. He finds Xavier Farrell with Hale defending. Wilbanks drives on Kings, gives him a little bump. Offensive foul on Wilbanks. Looks like the Pioneers are in a 1-and-1 bonus.
That's a 7th foul, but on an offensive foul like that, you don't shoot 1 in the bonus.
Delk was able to get
the basketball.
King, who finds Groves. Wilbanks on Groves. Groves is going to drive. Groves makes a move to find Hale in the corner. Hale for 3. It's good. That's his 4th. Cannon Hale on fire from that corner. Trey Terry bringing it down. Finds Wilbanks. Back to Terry. Trey Terry going to try a 3. He buries it. 30-30. That ball is going to be called out on Tatum Ware.
That's the first bucket of the year for Trey Terry, according to the Presto stats that I have.
Fresh new set for the Bucks is Kanai Johnson, Bryson Johnson, Matisse.
It's fun getting to know a new team, isn't it?
Yeah. Some of these names are tough. King drives, hangs, no finish. They're going to call looks like a blocking foul on Daihu.
It's Du. I think it's Du.
Dahu.
With a slow or very, very soft H.
6'9", sophomore from South Sudan.
Transfer from McCook Community College.
Preston King will go to the line. He knocks the first one. So he'll get one more.
King Preston from just up the road, Westmoreland, Tennessee. I told him I was going to call him King Preston.
He buries his second one. He goes 2 for 2 from the line.
Make me not call him Preston right.
Kanai Johnson bringing it up. Finds Bryson Johnson. Who finds with a missed 3. Carroll bringing it forward. Finds King. King can't finish.
Great pass by Damaris Carroll.
JB Snipe.
Tristan Warfield tried to go up, but Taylor Groves grabbed his arm. Warfield will go to the free throw line.
6'8" freshman out of Louisville, Kentucky. He will miss his first one.
Averages 4 points a game.
Maxwell Moore checks back into the game for Preston King.
Only been at the free throw line now 9 times. Hit his first 6 out of 8.
He will go 0 for 2. But JB Snipe with the offensive rebound. Snipe will drive on Carroll and the bucket. Ties it back up here. Groves getting double teamed, is going to look for more, but miscommunication, and that ball's going to go back to the Bucks. As Reek Stevens checks in for the game. Bryson Johnson will inbound to Kenai Johnson. They give Warfield the ball at the top. Finds JB Snipe. Snipe is going to drive on Hill. Behind the back, rims out. Warfield with the board. He's going to go up on Moore, and he gets the bucket. 34-32 Motlow. Groves.
VolState's first lead in a while.
He's going to go up ahead to Carroll. Cannon Hill may have been open over here in the corner. They're going to get it to Moore at the top. To Groves. Groves working on Stevens. Now he's got the big man. Groves is going to take the deep three. It won't go. Kenai Johnson with the rebound. Bryson Johnson. Groves, mismatch on the big. JB Snipe for 3. Won't go. Moore comes down with the board. Almost has it ripped away. Up ahead to Carroll. And to Delk. To Hale, who won't take the 3. Now he will. It's good! Cannon Hill with his 5th made 3 of the half. 35-34, VolState. About 3:20 left to play in the half. Bryson Johnson working on Groves. Gives it to Stevens. Delk hits the deck, and Reek Stevens able with the bucket. Carroll to Delk, who drives on the big man and gets it to fall. Kenai Johnson bringing it up. Over to JB Snipe, who's got Groves on it. To Reek Stevens. Kenai Johnson on top of the half to Snipe. Snipe down low to Warfield, who draws a double team out to Stevens. Stevens for 3. It rolls out. Here comes Carroll. Carroll over to Hale. Hale pump fake the 3. Now the 2 won't go. Moore went up for the offensive rebound, but could not bring it down. Johnson up ahead to Johnson, who drives on Groves, goes up, hangs, misses. Groves with the rebound. Up ahead to Carroll. Carroll on the fast break.
Oh, he missed the slam. He's tired.
Goes
That's
for
what
the
problem
slam,
is. He's
but
too
could
tired.
not finish. And a fresh set from Motlow State comes in.
Got to recognize when you're at the end of your, if you're in hockey, you'd be at the end of your shift. And Damaris, who just was taken out, he was tired of running up and down the court. And at 6 foot, maybe, you want to just lay that one in.
The starters check back in for Motlow State. Seems like they've got the same 2 rotations going to try to keep everybody fresh. It's Josh Griffith to Colton Wilbanks. Inside to Xavier Terrell. No, to Tatum Ware. That was Tatum Ware with the bucket. Jamal Nero up ahead to Groves. Back to Jamal Nero. Keneal Velez checked in. Moore has it stripped away. Josh Griffith. They get it inside to the big man, Sonia Sweu, who comes up short with Preston King defending. Jamal Nero trying to get some momentum going. 1 point lead for the Bucks as we enter a minute left in this half. King looked inside, now he's gonna set the screen for Nero. Oh, and Nero tried to throw the pass inside to King, but nobody was there, out of bounds. It's gonna be Tatum Ware to inbound. Josh Griffith bringing it up. He's gonna find the cutting Xavier Farrell, but it was no good. Jamal Nero bringing it up the floor. Josh Griffith on him. Groves.
Oh, he had a shot.
He's gonna drive, hangs, can't finish. Thought he was gonna take the three there, but he's gonna go to the line for two.
He wanted to draw that contact right there on Sonia Sweu.
They might go after him all game to try to get him into foul trouble.
They got 12 other guys over there on the bench to take his spot. VolState needs to try to put the ball in the basket.
Groves able to get the friendly roll in that first free throw. 38-38, 38.3 seconds to go in the first half. Daihu checks in for a Sweu. Groves able to does not get the friendly roll, and that was Tatum Ware that come down with the rebound. Josh Griffith directing traffic to Xavier. Down to goes Ware. Ware doesn't have anybody. Almost turned it over.
It's 4 fouls in that little 5-second bit of play, and the last one gets called.
Taylor Groves will pick up his second foul.
I've got him with 3.
Oh.
Check that at halftime with the official scoring book. Janice Swope is busily working on.
Motlow State is in their 1-1. The first one does not go, so rebound goes to VolState. Groves, shot clock is off. Groves drives, finds Slaughter. 8 seconds, 7. Nero trying to find a last second shot. He's just gonna go up with it, won't go. 38-38 at the end of half one. Motlow tied with VolState.
16 points for Cannon Hale on 5 made 3-point shots. VolState would be in a heap of trouble without Cannon Hale hitting Taylor Groves, leading scorer in the league, with 7 at halftime. We'll take a halftime break, be back with hopefully official stats before the start of the second half. You've been listening and watching the VolState Sports Network.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or a judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at volstate.edu.
This is 5. Y'all stay tuned because we get to talk with Jeremy and Jaden, who are VolState's middle college leaders. But first, let's jump over to Rox and Rollo and see what they have going on around campus with the Student Says segment. Are you ready? Let's go.
This is Rollo with Student Says, and today we're asking what your favorite course that you've taken on campus is.
My favorite class is psychology.
Favorite class would have to be boot camp in Mrs. Joanna Blau's class.
My favorite class I've taken so far is mechatronics.
Early American history with Professor Hamilton.
My favorite class is probably Intro to Film.
Favorite class here is the film class My favorite class is Intro to Theater.
For class is probably Psych 1030 with Mrs. Catherine Bell, because that class, it's kind of opened my eyes to the whole field of like psychology, and now I want to go into that career field. So.
We got our two special guests here today. Thanks for being with us.
Of course, no
Thanks
problem.
for having us. Okay, so tell us about the middle college program and how you guys got into it.
Yeah, so our principal, Dr. Doris, she came to our schools in Sumner County, and she kind of introduced us to the whole idea. She basically told us we can achieve our high school diplomas and college degrees at the same time.
That's
so
nice.
all the students now, we came in and we're here.
That's great. So like what got you guys into middle college? Like why would you want to do it?
So I actually went to my counselor interested in graduating a year early. Like that was kind of my goal because I don't want to be in college till I'm 30 in all honesty.
Sorry.
But she suggested that I'd be better off in middle college and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So she gave me the whole rundown and I was like, this sounds perfect.
That's so perfect. It's like literally double dipping. So tell me about like your majors because you're in high school, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
you're what'd you say, juniors in
Both
there?
juniors, yes, ma'am.
That's crazy. So juniors high school, when you finish high school, you're getting college diploma. Tell me what you're majoring in.
So I'm thinking about majoring in math and science. Like that is the goal right now, but that could change down the road. I don't know yet.
I'm thinking psychology. I want to take it a little farther and go eventually into psychiatry.
Oh, cool. So, okay, tell me what's your like favorite part about being a high schooler on a college campus?
I love how much free time I have. Like I don't have to get here as early as I would at high school and I get to leave even earlier. It really is great. I feel like I have more time for homework, any kind of schoolwork. I can work more if I want. It's just a perfect management.
Yeah, definitely. What about you?
I think the classes here are some of the most fun I've ever had at school. Back in my own, high school, it was pretty like boring because the like workload was too much and it was very like bland. But here at VolState, the classes are just college classes, so it's like fun papers and like actual like research we can do and enjoy.
Yeah,
so.
like really diving into, especially what you're
Yes.
wanting to like go into for
Psych
a career.
mhm.
That's amazing. Okay, one last question. I gotta ask everybody this. This is our fun question.
Okay.
Do you prefer Apple Music or Spotify?
Spotify.
Spotify.
Spotify. I agree. Spotify all the way.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
thanks guys for being here.
Thank
No
you
problem,
for having
yeah.
us.
You're welcome.
Come watch us hoop Saturday, November 15th at 2.
You should definitely sign up for direct deposit for your financial aid refund. It's easier, faster, safer, and more convenient.
Need a snack? Come by the bookstore and grab a bite to eat.
Hey, Monday, November 17th, come show some love at 6 p.m. Go buy an ear.
And one last thing. Y'all join us for the Garden Community Workday on Saturday, November 15th from 8 a.m. till noon. You can help out at the VSCC Community Garden with laying down mulch and clearing out the areas. This is a great opportunity for service hours. Well, that's all we got for you for 5 segments in 5 minutes. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Y'all, I'm Jessica Meyer, and we'll see y'all next week.
Our students are the future leaders of businesses in this area. We live in a fast-growing area. We are seeing large tech companies move in.
When a student comes to VolState, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
We have a management concentration, we have marketing concentrations. Within that, you have a sales focus. We have an entrepreneur focus within that for someone who wants to look at starting their own business. We also have a focus in accounting and in finance.
We have our Associate of Applied Science degrees, which are logistics, accounting, management, and marketing. And then we have the Associate of Science, our transfer degree programs.
Our goal is to figure out a student's path in front of them, whether that is to transition to a four-year university or to align to a career, and for us to prepare them in order to be able to be successful in the path they choose.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
I started updating my resume. In a lot of places, even as entry level, really needed a degree. So I just really knew that it was time for me to take that step and enroll in VolState.
I feel like for what I want to do for my own future, I do need the background and I need the understanding.
At VolState, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Companies like Amazon, their system and their perfection with this system is built upon efficiency.
A lot of a business function is dependent upon getting a product on time so that they can do the business they need to do.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes, so we give them that practical knowledge in the classroom. Students here at VolState are able to leave here with that knowledge.
VolState CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I'm in the introduction to networking.
They make it real simple to just take your classes and go. It's all right there laid out for you.
VolState is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there.
We're seeing changes in how businesses function, how there's a shift in the skills needed in the workforce. When I ask about the future is now, and our students need to be ready to enter that future, prepared with the skills that are necessary in order for them to survive and to thrive.
I think that the moment I finish my classes, I'll be ready to go into a company and work my way up through it.
VolState is giving me real-world experiences.
VolState is preparing me for my future.
I choose VolState because the future needs me now.
Are you ready to blaze your pathway in the business world? We're developing pioneers to become the next great generation of business leaders, deal makers, movers and shakers. Our world is facing many challenges, but the future also holds opportunity for those ready to forge into it. But to overcome our challenges and seize the opportunities, we need problem solvers, critical thinkers, innovation, and creativity. Acquire the skills, real-world experience, and credentials to be the next great pioneer in leading and reshaping business and industry. Whether you desire to be a CEO or develop new solutions in supply chain to ensure the world keeps moving, VolState can help you conquer your pathway to success.
While I was attending VolState, I worked at First National Bank, which has been a great legacy for me because 30 years later, I'm still working at First National Bank. They have just been a great place to work, just like family. Well, I would absolutely recommend VolState. Number one, I'm living proof that the education I received there has been beneficial. Both my son and daughter also attended VolState. My daughter's majoring in business, so what better recommendation could you give than to encourage your own children to participate and learn with VolState?
My name's Aaliyah Taylor and I'm from Livingston, Tennessee. Currently, right now, I'm studying accounting and business. I picked VolState because it was just more of my hometown and it was just something closer for me. I wasn't ready to go out of town.
We have a management concentration, we have marketing concentrations. Within that, you have a sales focus. We have an entrepreneur focus within that, for someone who wants to look at starting their own business. We also have a focus in accounting and in finance. Our goal is to figure out a student's path in front of them, whether that is to transition to a four-year university or to align to a career, and for us to prepare them in order to be able to be successful in the path they choose.
Whether you want to make your way to Wall Street or if you'd rather be on Main Street, VolState's business and technology programs will prepare you for your journey. Come find your pioneer spirit and let us help you blaze your pathway here at VolState.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able to scoop me up some new kicks.
Really? I like those. You look like you're ready for a marathon now.
You know, on second thought, we're always looking for some fresh talent. Have you thought about going back and playing?
Really? Man, have I ever. Wow.
Go to the goal. There you go, buddy. Jake.
You for real, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the personal price, Coach. Everybody at Toyota Gallatin gets it. That's what makes us so special.
Well, on second thought, I think we're all booked up.
Come on, Coach. For real? Give me a shot.
We'll pass.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Welcome back to the Pickle Fieldhouse, the Rich and Moore Gymnasium, as we get ready to start the second half between the VolState Pioneers and the Motlow State Bugs. 38-38 here entering the second half. Tim, here's with some first half stats.
All right, 38-38 at halftime. Leading scorer for both teams, Cannon Hale, 5 made threes. He is one behind his career high of 6 made threes against Roan State in Roan County last March. As he has 16, Taylor Groves with 7, Preston King with 6, 3 for Jamal Nero, 2 each for Finn Okoli, Max Moore, and Dylan Delk. For Motlow State, leading scorer is Colton Wilbanks. He has 8 points, 6 for J.B. Snipe off the bench, 5 for Bryson Johnson, also off the bench, and 4 points for Josh Griffith, Tayden Ware, and Xavier Farrell. 2 points each for Tristan Warfield and Reek Stevens. The big men, Matit Diu and Sonia Osenyu, yet to score in the ball game, but they have altered a lot of shots for Vol State, and they have played, I didn't count them all up, but they have played at least 10 players, might be a dozen that have come in for Motlow State. Vol State probably only about 9 or 10 that have played, and 6 or 7 with significant minutes. Here's Ethan Vance with the play-by-play of the second half.
Both starting lineups on the floor for both teams. As the Pioneers able to inbound it to Preston King. Taylor Groves now with it up top. As he drives and finds King. King looks at Jamal Nero and is able to find him. Back to King at the top. Finds Cannon Hill, who had the hot hand in the first. Groves drives, kicks it back out to Nero. Nero for 3. It's off, but Dylan Delk able to get the offensive board. Back out to Hill. Groves drives. Able to find, bad pass intercepted by Josh Griffith, who finds Xavier Terrell in the corner for 3. His shot's too long. Up ahead to Nero, who lays it in to open up the scoring for the second half. Vol State takes a 2-point lead.
Taylor Groves gets an assist. He's averaging 5.2 assists a game, which leads the conference.
Sweu finds Terrell as he finishes in the 2-point bucket. Delk inbounds, but the pressure from Motlow State. Groves bringing it up the floor. Finds Jamal Nero. Back to Groves. to Nero, who can't handle the pass. Here comes Xavier Terrell, who finds Colton Wilbanks, who loses the ball into the hands of Cannon Hill.
Good hands by Dylan Delk.
Delk.
Nice pass.
Ooh, gets swatted at the rim by Taden Ware. Josh Griffith to Colton Wilbanks, who lays it in off the alley-oop. Delk over to Groves. Groves looking for somebody. Finds Delk. They get the ball to Jamal Nero, who finds Preston King at the top. King drives, finishes.
Good design on the play right there for Preston King to drive to the bucket.
Will Banks is able to get into Sonia Sweu, who has everybody jumping, but he's just too big. He's able to finish it in.
First basket by a big man for Motlow State, Sonia Osinu.
Nero gets it to Groves across the court, who drives on the big man and finishes. Back and forth scoring to open up the second half. Sweu on King.
He got hacked.
Yeah. It's hard to guard a big man like that without having some contact. Sonia Sweu will be sent to the line. And that is Dylan Delk's first foul.
Went down at halftime to check the foul situation for VolState, and mine is totally different than what was showing. I had Taylor Groves with 3 fouls. The official scorer has him with only 1. So good news for VolState.
New faces check in for Motlow State. This is Sweu. He's able to knock down his second free throw.
Pretty shot for a big man.
Yeah. Tristan.
6'11".
Tristan Warfield checks into the game to give him some rest. Maxwell Moore also checks into the game with Auden Slaughter. Hale is able to get the ball to Moore. Moore drives, kicks to Slaughter. Over to Hale in the corner, who drives. Tough finish by Cannon Hale. He continues to be hot in the second half. Here comes Kenai Johnson. Over to JB Snipe. To Daihu, to Johnston, to Warfield. He's got to put it on the floor. Gets it over to Johnson, over to Daihu. Daihu for 3. It's off the front of the rim, but Warfield. Jump ball is called, and the arrow is with Motlow State, so it will stay.
Auden Slaughter got his hand in there, and the ball was low enough for him to get a hold of it.
It's going to be Kenai Johnson on the inbound. So the rest continue to have a conversation here. Gets it into Tristan Warfield. He's going to put it on the deck. JB Snipe for 3. It's off. Oh, a lot of contact down there. Tristan Warfield gets the foul. That foul will be on Maxwell Moore. Looking for an inbound. Finds Bryson Johnston. Finds JB Snipe to Kenai Johnson, who drives on Slaughter. Oh, and they're going to say JB Snipe stepped out of bounds when he went to make a move. Cannon Hill will inbound the ball.
See if somebody takes off long.
We're going to find Jamal Nero on the other side of the court. He's going to drive, find Moore, up to Slaughter, who's going to kick over to Hale. Hale for 3. It's off. But Moore goes up and gets big for the rebound. To Nero. Nero for 3. It's good. Jamal Nero with the 3.
First Fall State player other than Cannon Hale to hit one from beyond the arc.
Tristan Warfield catches it down low, draws a double team. Bryson Johnson drives in, finds JB Snipe for three. It won't go. Preston King come down with the rebound. Jamal Nero up ahead to Auden Slaughter, who's going to kick it over to Cannon Hale. Step back three. It rims out. Kenai Johnson and Tristan Warfield. But Kenai Johnson comes out with it. JB Snipe drives down low and draws the contact. It's like that foul will be on Slaughter. I'm saying JB Snipe to the line.
From Brownsville, Tennessee, Haywood High School. One revolution around his waist before he shoots.
He buries that free throw.
Snipe's 9th free throw. It's 3 for 8 coming in, so not sure what you're going to get here.
Shoots his second. That one off the back iron. Preston King corrals the rebound. Jamal Nero. Reek Stevens is also checked in the game for Motlow. Cannon Hale finds Taylor Groves. Groves for three. It's short.
Groves had too much time over there. Normally he's got somebody in his face, and he's normally fading away when he shoots.
Slaughter will check back in for Hale. It's Reek Stevens, Kenai Johnson, Bryson Johnson, Tristan Warfield, and JB Snipe for the Bucks. Auden Slaughter, Maxwell Moore, Taylor Groves, Preston King, and Jamal Nero for the Pioneers.
Add the boundary over there in front of the scorer's table as the 6th defender for VolState. That's how that ball was dribbled out of bounds.
Jamal Nero bringing it up the floor. Slaughter. He's got JB Snipe on him, who gives it to Moore. Nero almost couldn't corral the pass from Moore. Gets it into King. Gets it across all the way to Slaughter. Slaughter drives. Looking for a move. Intercepted by Bryson Johnston, who goes up. No, stays on the ground. Reek Stevens goes up and gets the bucket. Tie game. No, Motlow by 2. Over to Moore. Moore to Groves. Groves kicks it out to Nero. Nero pump fakes, now shoots the three. It's good, that's his second. 1 point lead for the Pioneers. 14-10 to play here in the second half. Kenai Johnson trapped at half court. They're able to get it in to Tristan Warfield. He misses Reek Stevens but finds JB Snipe. Snipe drives, falls away, it's good. Jamal Nero trying to split the double team. Ball hits the deck. King looking for somebody. Finds Groves. Groves thought about the three. Now he drives, crosses over. Taylor Groves buries the three.
And he ends up on the deck. That's 12 now for Taylor Groves.
JB Snipe drives to try to find contact, but he can't. Up ahead to Groves. Groves catches in the paint. Now shoots the corner three. It won't go. Slaughter couldn't control the rebound. JB Snipe can't finish on King. They got the rush. 4-on-2. Jamal Nero in the corner for three. It's good. And that's going to be a timeout forced for Motlow State. 58-49. As you're listening to the VolState Sports Network. All the momentum belongs to Vol State. Taylor Groves has hit 1 3, and that makes him up to what, Tim? Is he still at 12?
You talking about Hale?
Taylor.
Groves has got 12, yes.
12.
7 in the first half. They've adjusted the score. I was looking at my score sheet there. They put Motlow back to 49. They had them at 51. And I was going back to look over the second half on YouTube here to see where I missed a bucket, but I didn't miss the bucket. Apparently our clock operator or scorekeeper added an extra 2. It's 58-49. See if that squares with what I got. 58 for VolState. 13 in the half. Actually, I have 50. I have 51.
I think Motlow has 51.
They're showing 49 on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 made twos. 13. I've got him with 51 points. So
new faces check in for the Bucks.
We'll see how.
Is their second group. Griffith, Terrell, Ware, Asuelu, and it's their starting 5. Xavier Terrell with the 3. No good. Will Banks corrals the rebound, won't go. The big man can't hit. He gets his own board. He still can't go. And it comes away with Maxwell Moore, but he loses the ball. We got a lot of commotion. Will Banks. No.
At least 6 shots missing there by Motlow State. Their shooting percentage has gone down.
A lot of commotion. And Colton Wilbanks will be at the line as Dylan Delk picked up his second. Wilbanks hits his first.
Fenno Coley checks back in along with Preston King. Max Moore battling down there underneath the boards. He needed to give that ball up to a guard, though.
Will Banks will hit his second. Motlow State on the full court pressure. Oh, tried to force a pass. They're going to need Xavier Farrell on the call. Cannon held it inbound. He's going to find Groves in the backcourt. Up ahead to Nero. Nero's going to jack up a 3. It gets the friendly roll.
What a roll. So in the first half it was Cannon Hales. Jamal Nero from beyond the arc here in the second half. 4 made threes.
Taylor Groves with the steal. He's in transition. He puts it in. Little spill there under the basket after the made bucket. And it looks like a technical foul has been issued.
They call that on Groves.
I believe so. Looks like that's going to be Taden Ware at the line for the Bucks. As he misses.
Wonder if they're making Ware. He was the player involved down here with Groves. But I thought
he makes the second one.
You got to pick who you wanted to shoot. That did not look like a free throw shot that would be one of your top free throw shooters. I don't know the ruling necessarily on that kind of a technical foul. I know there's different kinds. I can't remember now what they call them, but the 1 and a 2.
They have a flagrant 1 and a flagrant 2.
Yeah, there is flagrants, but there's some other technical. That's a foul called. There's some other technical foul.
It's Taden Ware who finds Trey Terry.
Short.
That shot's going to be short from, looks like Xavier's. Jamal Nero's got in the backcourt with Ware on him.
Timeout.
Oh, Terry with the steal.
Travel. Didn't call the travel.
May have been a travel call missed there by the refs. Leads to a Motlow bucket. 63-54 VolState. Hale in the corner for three. He's off. Taylor Groves hits the deck, but he's able to get back up. Hale's got it at the logo. Groves trying to set up an offense. He's got
10
Johnson
seconds.
on him. He's inside 10. Oh, Groves with the move.
Short.
Gets the foul. With 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Johnson, who was closed out on him, slipped. Taylor saw that, stepped to the left to shoot the three. He has a bit of a hesitation there. Johnson able to get back to him. Sends Groves to the line for three.
He makes the first one. Makes it a 10-point VolState lead here with 10:53 to play in the second half.
Taylor comes in hitting 73% from the free throw line. He's at the free throw line twice as much as any other Pioneer.
That is Brian Johnson's third foul. And Colton Wilbanks will check in for Xavier Farrell. Groves can't get the friendly roll in the third one. He goes 2 for 3 from the line.
Wilbanks all but in the corner.
Kenai Johnson to Ware. Now they get it back to Kenai. He's at the top of the key, who gives it to Wilbanks. He's gonna drive, stop. Now over to Terry. Terry for three. It's off. But Preston King just muscles his way in for the revound. Jamal Nero to Hale in the corner. Nero for three. It won't go. Coakley almost got up for that rebound with the big man. The bounce pass to the corner for Kenai Johnson. It's too strong. Hale chases it down. Cannon Hale lays it in and one. Hard foul on Hale as he spills onto the deck. Looks to be a bit shaken up. As Cannon Hale is able to get up after the hard foul. See if he can convert on the and one. He made a great defensive play to keep the ball in bounds.
He's just exceeded his career high in points unofficially. I have him with 20. He had 19 against Northeast Mississippi Community College almost a year ago.
Groves did check out for Carroll.
Maybe a little bit of an offense-defense situation right here. Give Taylor a rest while VolState will go to the defense.
Hale is able to convert that three-point play. 67-54 VolState. 10 minutes to play. Kenai Johnson catches, trying to look for his big man, but Preston King has him sealed off. Now they get into Sonia Swayu. Oh, Cannon Hale from behind with the block. Here's Jabal Nero, but he gets swatted and spills onto the deck. It's going to be out of bounds on Motlow State. Sonia Swayu with the block.
Sonia saw that block ever since he got his shot blocked by Cannon Hale. He was trailing Nero the whole way down the court. Nero didn't know it was him behind him. Tried to go 1-on-3.
Groves did check back in. Oh, Swayu with the block. Waits for King to clear, and he lays it in. For the steal, not the block. Oh.
Lazy passes here, fellas.
Can't let them get too much momentum. Jamal Nero over to Groves. Groves working on Reek Stevens. Groves drives, has it knocked away by by Stevens.
9 on the shot clock as Auden Slaughter will check in for Cannon Hale. Hale wasn't sure if it was him coming out of the game or Damaris Carroll who was coming over to get the ball from the official.
Get it into Groves. Groves is going to shoot the fadeaway. Won't go. JB Snipe with the rebound. Coming down the floor. Spills onto the day.
Ooh, close to a travel.
Yeah. They got him for that down there on the other end in the first half. Oh, Aswayu has it knocked away from Slaughter. It spills on. Aswayu comes up with it. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Slaughter. That's his 3rd foul. Cannon Hill checks in the game for Slaughter. One more team foul for the Pioneers will put Motlow in a 1-and-1. Trey Terry inbounding it. Oh, King hits the floor. JB Snipe for 3. It rolls off the front of the rim. Jamal Nero coming up the floor on Reek Stevens. Nero just goes right at the big man.
Nero went right at him, didn't he? And then switched to the left hand.
He's brave for that. I don't know if I'd go up on him.
I'm not going into his chest, I know that.
Yeah, me either.
He kind of slipped to the left as he got to the basket and used that left hand. Couldn't finish it, but he's going to go to the free throw line.
Sonia Aswayu picks up his 3rd foul. Jabal Nero hits off the front of the rim for his first free throw this trip.
Comes in averaging 82% from the free throw line.
Doesn't miss much.
There's only 1 for 3 in this ball game.
Tristan Warfield checks in along with Xavier Terrell. Kenai Johnson, Colton Wilbanks, and Trey Terry are also the other ones. You have Damius Carroll, Cannon Hale, Preston King. Oh, Jamal Nero to Taylor Groves, who finishes the layup. 71-56 as VolState's trying to run away with here in the second half. Colton Wilbanks entrapped by Nero and Groves. Finds Trey. Terry with the little jumper. It's good. Damius Carroll is going to grab the ball. He's got to get it in quick. Tries to force it. Jamal Nero up ahead to Hale, who thought he had an open 3, but it's closed out by Tristan Warfield really fast. Jamal Nero working on Trey Terry. Oh, finds Damius Carroll for 3. He buries it. 74-58. Oh, there's Xavier Terrell, who has it stolen away to Jamal Nero, who's going to drive. Cannot finish. He'll go to the line for 2. That is Kenai Johnson's 2nd foul of the game. Jamal Nero hits his first free throw. As it looks like Tayden Ware and Brian Johnson subs in.
Nero averaging 13.7 points, he tried to say. He is well over that.
He misses off the front of the rim, but gets his own rebound. Oh.
They're going to call Preston King for the, I believe, the charge or the clear out.
It's Preston King's 2nd foul. Looks like it's going to be Tayden Ware inbounding that. Trey Terry almost backed into a double team, finds Johnston, almost lost the ball. Johnston looking for somebody, finds the big Tristan Warfield to Kanai Johnson, who can't, but Tatum Ware is able to put it back. Cannon Hale up ahead to Groves. Groves over to Carroll, over to Slaughter, who passes it into King, and King puts it in. He had the mismatch right there. Johnston gets King jumping and is able to finish it in. Looks like a timeout has been called.
We'll take it with them. We'll be right back after this short break. You're listening to the VolState Sports Network.
The Volunteer State has always been home to pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before. Blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. VolState.
Back to the Richard Moore Gymnasium as the VolState Pioneers lead the Motlow State Bucks 77-62, 6:39 here to play in the second half. On the floor for the Pioneers, you have Demarius Carroll, Taylor Groves, Aiden Slaughter, Cannon Hale, and Preston King. For the Bucks, you have Reek Stevens, Trey Terry, Bryson Johnson, Tristan Warfield, and Kanai Johnson. Slaughter catches it up top. He's got Johnston on defense. He gives it to Hale. Hale's had that hot hand from three in the first half. It's been Jamal Nero for the Pioneers in the second. And that ball was thrown away. It's going to be Motlow State ball. Jamal Nero checks back in. Talking about he's had the hot hand from three. Rick Stevens will inbound it to Kanai Johnson. He almost lost it. Trey Terry. Over to Johnston in the corner, Kanai Johnson. Over to Trey Terry. He's got Kanai Johnson, thought about the three, he'll drive. He gives it to the big Tristan. He's back in the corner for three. It gets the friendly roll. Kanai Johnson for three.
His
Slaughter.
first made basket of the game. VolState going to take the air out of it.
Jamal Nero brings up the ball. Auden Slaughter right there with Trey Terry working on him. Nero with Johnson. King inside 10 on the shot clock. King jacks up a three. It won't go.
Not the shot they were looking for at the end of the shot clock.
No.
Travel.
Oh, he looks like he took one too many steps, but no call from the refs. Inside to Reek Stevens. Leads to a Motlow bucket. Cannon Hale bringing it up.
Surprising they got Hale handling the ball. I would have thought Nero or Groves.
Nero has it taken away by Terry. Oh, King almost. King impacted that shot, but no one there to block out Johnston as they get the bucket. Slaughter. They get the ball to
Johnny
Taylor
Lynn
Groves.
calling for a timeout.
Johnny Lynn will have a timeout called for the VolState Pioneers.
That is not, we'll keep it right here. Not sure how many straight points right there, but now down to an 8-point lead. 77-69, VolState trying to hold on in the second half. this year and actually even last year had a lot of trouble in the second half closing out ball games. So I know that that's frustrating to Coach Lynn and Coach Greg Law. Greg Law in his second year or third year, all here with Johnny Lynn. And of course, over there on the bench is Coach Lynn's oldest son, John Thomas, who's in his second year. They'll draw up, at least for this possession, offensive play. As I said, I'm not sure why Cannon Hale is handling the point on with that group that was out there. Taylor I'm not sure if he's not feeling well, but he is, looks like been out of breath a little bit, been asking to come out of the game a couple times. That's not normally like him, and he'll hustle up and down the court. Former defensive back for the Ole Miss Rebels. Of course, this college football Saturday. I'm sure quite a number of people interested in games that are going on right now. Who's your team?
I'm a Vols fan.
Big Vols fan. They playing tonight?
Yes, New Mexico State.
Okay, that's not even a game. That's a scrimmage, right?
Yeah. But we got Vandy coming to town soon, so hopefully we can hold them off and maybe impact their playoff chances.
That'll be a bigger game this year.
Hale inbounds to Groves.
Now Groves handling the ball.
Seems a little more normal for this Pioneer offense. Nero steps back at the free throw line, has Hale. He gets it to Groves on the wing. Groves drives, doesn't have anything. And he's gonna take a tough shot. It's off the front of the rim. Back to Hale.
Pull it back.
More.
Oh. I think Johnny Lynn's telling Cannon Hale, pull that ball back out on the offensive rebound.
Brian Johnson did not look too pleased with that call on him. That is his fourth foul, so he is nearing the foul trouble. Maxwell Moore will go to the line. The 6'4" freshman from right here, Gallatin, Tennessee. Does not get the friendly roll.
His first trip to the free throw line. 12 previous to this. He's 8 for 12, 67%. Got to hit one of them.
It misses both. It's headed that way.
Going to get Preston King again with the aggressive box out. That will be free throws. So that's an offensive foul. Kind of. It's the ball's in the air, and there's really no possession at that point, but it does result in a 1-and-1 for Reek Stevens.
He makes the first one, so he'll get one more. Reek Stevens, the 6'7" freshman from Somerville, Tennessee, Fayetteware High School. He's impacted some on defense. He misses the second one after it rims out. Jamal Nero with the rebound, gets it up to head to Carroll. Now Jamal Nero head to King with the logo, gets it to Groves. Groves drives, almost loses it. He's trying to find somebody, finds Moore. Jamal Nero catches it at the wing, finds Preston King, gets it back to Jamal Nero, who drives, spins. Preston King for three. It won't go. It's not the shot VolState wanted.
That's twice that King has shot the three toward the end of the shot clock. He had plenty of time.
JB Snipe working on Moore. They get it under to Reek Stevens, but it's tipped.
Too many passes by Motlow State.
Up ahead to King, just leads them too far, and that pass will head out of bounds.
So that's where you got to see who it is that you're out on the break with. Preston's been running up and down. You can see he is winded, as Coach Lynn sees. What I'm seeing here, Dylan Delk comes in to the ball game.
Try it. Colton Wilbanks will check in for the Bucks. It looks like Reek Stevens is going to try to catch his breath. 7-point game here. VolState 77, Motlow 70. 3:20 left to play. VolState trying to hold on. Sonia Swayu out here on really deep in from the 3-point line. JB Snipe drives on Jamal Nero, cannot get it. Will Banks with the trying to put it back up. Jump ball, and that arrow is pointing towards VolState.
There's a tremendous size difference with VolState and Motlow State, but the Bucks just have not been taking advantage of that height. Tallest player on the court is Preston King when he's in there at 6'6". He's on the bench right now.
And that's a good size difference between Sonia Swayu of Motlow. Jamal Nero has the pass tipped away by JB Snipe, who drives and finishes. Makes this a 5-point game. Hale almost loses it, gets it back out to Jamal Nero. Taylor Groves handles the ball. He's at half court. He's got Kenai Johnson on him. Groves tries to find somebody, finds Hale. 10 on the shot clock. He tries to draw the double team. Groves finds Hale. Hale for 3. Short. Gets his own rebound.
There you go.
Pulls it back out that time. Jamal Nero for 3. It's too strong. Aswayu on the, jump ball. Motlow will get the ball. Maxwell Moore at 6'4". Kind of gave Sonia Swayu trouble for that basketball. Made him work for it. Kenan Hill heads to the bench as Carroll checks back in. Refs are having a conversation here at midcourt.
Dustin Williams, the lead referee. Doug Smith and Jason Granger, umpire 1 and 2.
Trey Terry's bringing up the 4 for the Bucks. He drives on Jamal Nero. Gets it in. Gets it into Tayden Ware, who draws the contact.
Max Moore had a hold of his forearm.
Tayden Ware going to the line for 2 free throws. He buries the first one. Cuts this to a 4-point lead with 1:48. Seems like VolState has kind of had a scoring drought here.
Been stuck on 77 for a while.
And Motlow just continues to chip away. Ware for a second. Rims out. Groves with the rebound. Ware on Groves. Groves just slips right past him.
He's trying to draw a foul.
He pulls it back out. Groves drives into the paint. Working on Ware. Draws the foul. And Tayden Ware is going to receive a foul. That is his 3rd foul of the game.
But in the process, Taylor Groves is getting more worn out as the end draws near here. And if this game ends up going to overtime, it's going to be tough for the Pioneers. Right now down to playing about 8 players, I think, in VolState.
Motlow State's also running thin, so hopefully some of their guys can stay out of foul trouble. Groves buries the first one.
Tell you, that little extra bit of time right there is Justin McKinney, all-world trainer, had to go get the little mop that gave Taylor a few extra seconds. Catch his breath.
Groves goes 2 for 2 to make this a 6-point game with 1:25 left. JB Snipe almost shot the 3. Gets it to Trey Terry, working on Carroll. Trey Terry at 5'9", probably one of the smallest guys on the court.
He got the ball, he just got too much body with that, did Preston King.
It's going to send Motlow State to the free throw line. Kenai Johnson. They gave that foul to Jamal Nero.
Really?
That's his second.
Okay.
Don't know where he was in that scuffle. Kenai Johnson buries the free throw. Cannon Hill checks back in the game for Carroll. Groves, King, Delk, Nero, and Hill for the Pioneers.
It's long.
And then you have Johnson, Ware, Snipe, Terry, and Aswayu. Oh, Kenai Johnson's gonna receive a foul.
Or in his previous life, pass interference on Kenai Johnson.
Played a little bit of football, as our own did, Taylor Groves. Taylor's gonna head to the line. Buries the first one, so he's gonna get one more. 6-point game. 1:03 to play here in the fourth. Both games with tight scoring late here in the second halves. Taylor Groves buries both as Cannon Hill checks back out for Carroll. I think, like you said earlier, a little offense defense subs out. Trey Terry drives, gets the clear, cleans it up. Was Aswayu, and Motlow State takes a timeout. It's going to be a 60-second timeout, and we will get back on the VolState Sports Network back from the break.
Have you ever wondered what happens when you click Buy It Now? A whole series of transactions take place, from the manufacturer to your front door.
That is logistics and supply chain management.
At VolState, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes.
A lot of business is dependent upon getting a product on time.
Students here at VolState are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Because the supply chain
is counting on me.
Welcome back to the Richard Moore Gymnasium as we are inside a minute here as VolState leads Motlow. 81-76 with 56.1 seconds to go. VolState trying to hold on here at the end. Motlow trying to come back. It's been back and forth all game. It's going to be VolState basketball. It's going to be Delk, King, Nero, Groves, and Hale for the Pioneers. It's going to be Aswayu, Kenai Johnson, Trey Terry, JB Snipe, and Reek Stevens for the Bucks. Delk is VolState's going to take a timeout, and we're just going to keep it here.
Scoreboard, Toyota Gallatin scoreboard shows VolState with 3 timeouts, 2 for Motlow State. I don't keep track of timeouts in terms of how many full timeouts or 30-second timeouts. In women's basketball, it makes a difference whether or not you have a full timeout because you can advance the ball half court. Men's basketball, you don't have that option. But 81-76, let's see if we've got some scores from around the league here in men's basketball. Dyersburg has defeated Cleveland State 81-70. Roane State 74-65 winner over Southwest Tennessee. Columbia State final against Pellissippi State 89-79. The Chargers win, and Walter State taking on a cupcake. Denmark Technical wins 109-65.
Able to inbound the ball to Groves, who draws almost like a, oh, he's forced to call a timeout.
Good smart play there by Groves as he's double teamed right before the corner, and this will be a full timeout. So we'll take a 30-second break with them. You're listening to the VolState Sports Network.
Studies show a 2-year degree can increase your earnings by 17% per year, or over $400,000 during your lifetime. Volunteer State Community College is here to help you unlock your unlimited potential. From nursing to marketing, computer tech to acting, and everything in between, come see what VolState has to offer. Go to volstate.edu today to get started. Pioneer your future. Start here.
Welcome back to the Pickle Field House here on campus at VolState in Gallatin, Tennessee. VolState leads Motlow 81-76 with 49.5 seconds to go here in the second half. VolState had to call a timeout, got trapped in the corner. Motlow trying to come back, maybe win this game or force overtime, while VolState's trying to hold on. Cannon Hill will inbound the basketball for the Pioneers.
VolState looking for their first win in conference play, coming in 0-2. They were tied for second place in the conference a year ago. Had a 13-5 conference record.
Groves catches, goes down the lane, slips.
I think another timeout was called. I think Cannon Hill called that timeout. Otherwise, it might have been a tie-up, but the possession arrow does favor VolState with 42.8 seconds to go. It's I don't know if it's a full timeout or not, but VolState's taking a seat, which you can only do on a full timeout. Motlow State is huddling while they're standing in front of their bench. A big turnaround for Motlow State. That's a much better looking team this year. They were 6-12 in conference play, 7-22 overall a year ago. They came in 8th place. VolState with a complete turnaround a year ago. Johnny Lynn and his effort of leading the Pioneers to a 16-14 overall record, but tie for second and the number 2 seed in the conference tournament. He was voted the coach of the year. So VolState came out with some hardware a year ago on the men's side. Taylor Groves was the freshman of the year and the offensive player of the year. He was 3rd in the conference in scoring, but he led in assists, and he was up there in steals as well and rebounds.
Hill's going to inbound this ball. He's trying to look for somebody. He's going to find Taylor Groves. Just like Tim said, last year freshman of the year. Oh, it's going to be knocked away. Kenai Johnson drives, won't go. Trey Terry puts it on the floor. A spill. Nero comes out with the ball for VolState.
Get rid of it. He's trying to get fouled. And he does.
Kenai Johnson is going to wrap up Taylor Groves. 18.5 seconds here to go. That is Kenai Johnson's 4th foul. Dylan Delk checks out for Demarius Carroll.
Demarius Carroll doesn't like to leave that jersey tucked into his pants. That thing ends up out a lot.
Groves misses his free throw. 81-76. JB Snipe throws it away. 10.6 seconds to go. Taylor Cannon Hill will inbound.
That's a tough place to inbound from. Somebody, see if somebody takes off.
Looks like everybody's staying compact. Preston King takes off. He's got the breakaway.
Might have been assisted on that travel, but lead
Yeah,
referee Dustin Williams says dragged that foot as he was going down.
Dylan Delk will check in for Preston King. Motlow State will take a full timeout here.
Tell you about what's coming up on VolState Sports Network. There'll be a single game, a men's game on Monday night. VolState will take on Shawnee Community College at 6 p.m. And then doubleheader action back in conference play on Wednesday. Women begin at 5:30 and the men at 7:30 to take on the Salukis of Southwest Tennessee. As I believe the Salukis won over Roan State Raiders today, 86-64 in conference play on the men's, or I'm sorry, that's in women's action. Dyersburg State women defeated Cleveland State. Cleveland State last year on the women's side weren't able to finish the season. They didn't have 5 able-bodied players to finish the season. And Dyersburg's men's team was unable to finish the season for the same reason. So hopefully this year everybody can have strong rosters and we can have enough players to get all 5 conference games in each Wednesday and Saturday. 9.5 seconds to go. VolState up by 5.
It's going to be Colton Wilbanks to pass it into Trey Terry. They're going to need a 3. Trey Terry takes it. He misses. Dylan Delk and Xavier Farrell in that tie up, and that arrow is headed towards VolState.
1.5 to go. This ball game is in the bag for the Pioneers.
As Jamonier will go long, and there is the buzzer. VolState 81, Motlow State 76. VolState wins both women and men's games.
43-point second half. VolState got it done. And a 38-point second half and first half for Motlow. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back with some unofficial stats when we return on the VolState Sports Network.
The Volunteer State has always been home to pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before, blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. VolState.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able to scoop me up some new kicks.
Really? I like those. You look like you're ready for a marathon now.
You know, on second thought, we're always looking for some fresh talent. Have you thought about going back and playing?
Really? Man, have I ever. Wow.
Go to the goal. There you go, buddy. Jake.
You for real, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the personal price, Coach. Everybody at Toyota Gallatin gets it. That's what makes us so special.
Well, On second thought, I think we're all booked up.
Come on, Coach. For real? Give me a shot.
We'll pass.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Welcome back to the Richard Moore Gymnasium, where the VolState Pioneers defeated the Motlow State Bucks 81-76. Here is Tim Reese with some unofficial stats.
VolState won this game from the three-point arc. 3-pointers made for the Pioneers, 11, as Jamal Nero and Cannon Hale had the bulk of those. Cannon with 5 in the first half, Jamal Nero with 4 in the second half. Damaris Carroll and Taylor Groves also pitched in. Leading scorer in the game, Taylor Groves unofficially, 22 points. Cannon Hale with 21, Jamal Nero 19 to lead the Pioneers. For the Motlow State Bucks, a dozen for Colton Wilbanks, 11 each for J.B. Snipe and Brian Johnson, and then 8 for Sonia Osenu and Tayden Ware. As I came up with a total of 78. They say 76. Final score 81-76 as the VolState Lady Pioneers and the Pioneers get the sweep against the Bucks today. And the men move to 1-2 in conference play, 3-4 overall. Motlow State men's team falls to 4-3 and 1-2 in conference play. As I said, the men will play an out-of-conference game on Monday against Shawnee Community College. We'll be carrying that right here on the VolState Sports Network. Ethan Vance, great job today on play-by-play. How'd you like it?
I liked it pretty well. It's fun.
That's awesome. We do want to thank A.J. Fawcett, our chief engineer. Tamara Dreer was our director. William Sexton handled the sound. Camera operators today, Barry Inslee and Paris Howard. So for Dr. Wendy Tossenson, our president, and athletic director Bobby Hudson, and head coach Johnny Lynn, for Ethan Vance, this is Tim Reese saying God bless you. Thank you for watching another edition of VolState Sports Network.